what is your take now that the election has taken place, and of course we have a winner already? So how do you were saying things that day? I remember very clearly.
On Thursday, I think on Thursday or Friday, I was here and expressing great concerns and reservation about the role of the electoral umpire, the Independent National Electoral Commission, specifically the INEC chairman and his commissioners. And Nigeria went to the poll with high hopes. Let's be sincere and honest, and but be calm and peaceful in expressing our reservations or whatever concerns might have cropped up from the elections. I went to the pool as well as other Nigerians, millions of Nigerians also. But it was, to me, it was a complete disaster. It was, it fell below the threshold of organizing elections. I'm not just the one saying that. I think the European Union observers have said that. The National Democratic Institute have said that. The International Republican Institute have said that. The Commonwealth have also said that. The African Union have said that. The former president, a lot of everybody have said that. In fact, for the first time, more than 2 or 3 days after the elections, it is only the British Prime Minister who has just made a statement about the elections. Nobody has called Asiwaju Bola Tinubu to congratulate him. I think that is a signpost that the elections didn't go well. For me, it's not about maybe even the outcome. It's about the law of the land.
But Paul, do you think we need foreign leaders and foreign countries to tell us whether our elections were good or not? Is that necessary? We don't interfere. We don't talk to them when they conduct.
When we raise those kind of questions, it's very disheartening. Millions of dollars were donated by European Union for these elections. They sent billions of naira to this country. The Bill Gates Foundation, the European Union, the American government, USAID, the UK Department of Development and all that. We are always out looking for foreign donors to assist us to expand our democracy, to assist us in our democratic governance. Then when they want to, it's a global war. It's not just about, if America is conducting elections today, the whole world is there to observe the elections. When Trump tried to overstep his reach constitutionally, the whole world were concerned. The whole world was concerned. So we shouldn't say that. Should we listen to other people? Anybody who is saying that, anybody that has that kind of impression is not right. It's a global war.
Okay, Paul. No, we're just laying foundations. We still have some time where we shall be thrashing out all of these issues as we go along on the program today. I just want to bring Mustafa in to find out exactly from him too what his impressions of the elections are. So Mustafa, you're here. You're a Nigerian as well. What is your own take about the election? Did you vote? Let me ask you.
Yes. I went to my unit to cast my vote. And before I move forward, it's my very big thanks to President Muhammadu Buhari, to the INEC chairman, and to Nigerians that they came out all en masse to exercise their franchise. And to those who make themselves available at the presidential level from the 18 parties, we are saying thank you. And now that we know that INEC had announced a candidate as the president-elect, we are congratulating the person of Asiwaju Bola Ahmed Tinubu. My own understanding is this, that the growth of our democracy has again been established. That is why sometimes when we talk, we say that figures are most times used to measure progress or retrogression. We want Nigerians to understand that we have moved away from where we were yesterday. About 3 weeks ago, I engaged the INEC in this very particular program, asking questions and making them give answers. We are not happy that there should be deficiencies, but we are making Nigerians understand that deficiencies in every experimentations are not ruled out. And this is the point we are today. To tell Nigerians, yes, election has been conducted, we've been able to achieve another feat. The only thing we can tell them is we need utmost cooperation, and that cooperation must go in that very direction, where we ensure that, like we continue to say early, Nigeria is a project we must negotiate. A winner has been announced. After Biden was announced as the president of the United States of America in the last American election, there were also challenges. And there are ways to go about such challenges. But at this very material time, we want to tell every Nigerian that we understand that we are going through the darkest part of our history. But there is that very hope. And I'm not going to repeat the slogan of Osuegbe Bola Ahmed Tinubu, but I think everybody should repeat it with me, that it's a renewed hope. How do we work in this very direction?
Okay.
Looking at its own message of acceptance, looking at its own message of receiving the certificate of return, I think he has done well. I think better than Obama. By the time Obama was telling us that he's coming is the president of America.
Mustafa, it's clear that you feel that elections have been done and dusted, even if there are complaints. Let's see how we go. Paul, let me come back to you. Paul, when we look at this election in terms of assessing it, how the poor performance, the poor rating, I also voted. I don't know, in what areas do you think that INEC really had a drawback that we really need to call their attention and really look at it again, but say, look, this is INEC collected billions of naira, like you said. So much went into this preparation, and even before the election, one of the candidates of the opposition party, Atiku Abubakar, was boasting in terms of the threat from Rivers State, when the governor was saying he may not support him despite they have been from the same party. He said, look, governors don't have powers anymore. With beavers, it is the people who speak. So there was that confidence in Atiku when he made that comment just before the election. So I don't know, in what areas do you think that INEC fell short in this election, where as Nigerians we need to scrutinize it going forward?
If we want to be very sincere on what happened on Saturday, 25th February, in the presidential election, without hypocrisy, without coming to say any other thing, but the facts is the fact that there was total collapse of the elections itself. It was a disaster. The electoral act, in fact, there was what's it called, hula baloo all through 2022, the one that they say bala blue, 2022, about the enactment of an electoral act. That electoral act was specifically hinged on using technology to safeguard the elections, to prevent malpractice, to prevent rigging, to prevent capturing of the elections by the political elite. And we all supported that. In fact, several instances where there were doubt that INEC was going to jettison beavers and use manual collection, INEC had to come out. The chairman, there's a video trending which everybody has seen. The chairman came out to say that no, that beavers is going to be used. Transmission of elections result at the polling unit to IRF is going to take place. Then I think Mr. Festus Okoye also signed a statement titled "Alleged Plot to Abandon the Transmission of Polling Unit Result to IRF Portal." Our attention has been drawn to a report in a section of the media of alleged
you are reading something.
Yes,
now.
I'm trying to read something.
Okay, go ahead.
By the Commission to rig the 2023 election by abandoning the direct and real-time electronic upload of polling unit result to INEC result, viewing IRF portal by the registration area technical support staff. The claim is potently false. The Commission has repeatedly assured Nigerians that it will transmit results directly from the polling unit, as we witnessed in Ekiti and Osun governorship elections and 103 more constituencies where off-cycle governorship, FCT area council elections and by-elections were conducted since August 2020. The result can be viewed on the portal. The IRF is one of the innovations introduced by the Commission to ensure the integrity and credibility of election results in Nigeria. It is therefore inconceivable that the Commission will turn around and undermine its own innovation. The public is advised to ignore the report. Beavers and IRF have come to stay for voter accreditation and uploading of polling unit results in real time in Nigeria.
Okay.
In section 60.
Yeah, we had a lawyer here yesterday who read all those sections.
In section 60, subsection 5.
Oh, we know all those sections.
Okay.
Our listeners know.
No,
I had a lawyer here who read all those things, gave us all the backgrounds in law. Yes.
Now, first, look at what went wrong with the elections. INEC abused the laws of the land. INEC do not follow the extant laws established for the conduct of 2023 elections by resorting shall transmit the result. They failed that woefully. They did not do that. And they did not give explanation. In fact, the Constitution, the Electoral Act 2022 empower INEC to use its own means, or prescribed means. INEC went and prescribed its own means by itself by establishing 2022 guidelines and regulations for the elections.
That is correct.
Plus 38 said shall in all the provisions. In that light, the election is a sham if we want to follow the laws.
Okay, according to the lawyer, when he read, he said there is a section 40 of that electoral act that says that anything an INEC official does in the process of doing their job is lawful, whether it's an error or whatever. That's what he read it.
Whether it's an error?
Yeah, he said there's a section he read. I wish, I don't know, I wrote it down somewhere, but it's like I didn't bring the paper. But now, Paul, what I want to say is this. So you believe that in not following this particular law, is that what the opposition were depending on? But what do you think about the situation where for 3 weeks now I'm owing my fish seller at the market 3,500 naira. I've not been able to pay. We know the internet density in our country. And then when thousands of people, of recent now, when we started using internet banking as...
Okay, let me
just finish.
Okay.
When they do all of that, we discover that there's always a jam, there's always issues when you want to transmit things electronically. We are not at the level of the UK, Switzerland, and the rest of them yet, which we are hoping to get there. Don't you think that those glitches could affect INEC in the real time of transmitting results? And I don't know whether if those glitches are enough to now condemn the entirety of the election.
Okay, if you want
a sham.
Yeah, if you want to excuse INEC on the basis of default of technology,
of bandwidth, yes,
or technological failure.
Okay.
Technological failure. If you want to excuse them from that angle, if you're coming from that angle, let's take the fact that the elections, it was not just only the presidential election, it was the presidential election, the senatorial election, and the House of Reps election.
Yeah.
The result for the House of Reps and Senate were transmitted electronically, but that of the presidential was not transmitted. What do you say about that?
I don't have proof of that. That
they were transmitted.
Because the elections were held simultaneously. I've not had any report.
The result of my own polling unit in Gwarimpa, for the Senate, is online. It's on their portal. That of the presidential is not. Across the country, that was replicated.
Okay. Mustafa, I know you've been itching to interject into this conversation. What is your take? Does the failure of INEC to upload, does that, in your thinking, now determine that the election was a sham, that it was a complete failure?
Where we are today is far, far, far from where we were yesterday.
Okay.
The Electoral Act is a beacon for progress. This very election just concluded. The presidential election is also a milestone to where we want to go. And all the hinges, we all agree that they were hitches. They were little shortcomings necessitating what might have resulted INEC possibly falling to their option B. In assessing and managing human beings, even at the military field, there are always option B. We now await INEC to throw more light on this. What was crucial, that was a goal yesterday, is organizing a credible election. Everybody should call that very election. He is talking of his own opinion from his own view. It has come time immemorial that a project is on hand, people are having diverse understanding. But today people will not reflect that before the law of hydrolysis, there were issues as strong as this we are having on our table. But it took the allies to sit down and say, what do we do? Eventually, Archimedes will have a solution after a lot of experimentation. What are we saying here? If I keep going back to tell you that it's a time we negotiate Nigeria, then taking into cognizance the acceptance speech of the president-elect, I think every Nigeria, those who contested, should go back to their drawing table. Let us all ask ourselves, what is the way forward?
But if he won the election and the people who contested with him feel that certain breaches happened for him to win that they would have won, they have a right to complain and then follow procedures to see that.
Then, their process is for them to go to court, which is necessary. But as a matter of fact, there are political theorists, and political theorists on their own angle are different from political engineers or political technicians. And if we have to talk from that very extent, we are telling Nigerians that, yes, we were hoping to conduct an election. There were criteria laid down. We cannot say 90% that those criteria were met. But where are we? We have the opportunity to say, okay, can we call these very criteria used to judge and bring in who has been declared the winner? 75%, 70%, it's possible. And the little fraction that is off it is not enough for us to begin to hit our head.
Okay, taking it from there, Paul, what do you say to that? When people say, okay, there were hitches, the hitches affected everyone, and here we are, an election has not. In fact, people are saying that there has never been an election in Nigeria where opposition parties performed so wonderfully well in terms of the kind of numbers, the kind of statistics we see, the map of the election, the performance of the opposition parties. It was, I don't think there's been an election where opposition did so well in Nigeria in recent memory, apart from this one.
Please let me correct one allusion my colleague made, that my statement were opinionated and that I was making. I was not making opinion. I was reading from the law, the extant laws of the land, the Electoral Act and the INEC 2022 guidelines and regulations. Correct. I was not talking about my own opinion. My opinion is different. That's the law. If you are not talking about the law, I'm strictly adhering on the law. And then he also made an assertion that that option B, that INEC
Paul, please go on.
That INEC is free to use option B. If there was any option B, my dear colleague, the option B is not known to law.
But there must always be options.
No, it's not known to law.
In an environment like ours.
No, hold on.
No, Mustafa, you have to let him have his. He has the mic right now.
He has the floor.
Yeah, go.
So that is the issue. And then when you talk about the option B is not known to law and it should not exist until it is known to law. It cannot be operational or operationalized.
But before this election, before the adoption of this Electoral Act 2002, we've conducted elections in Nigeria that were basically accepted by the people. Even from the 60s, 1970s, 1980s, 2000s, and up till then. So, I don't know.
The only elections that have been widely accepted in Nigeria is the 1993 election, and it ended in controversy. Nigeria is not known for conducting credible elections.
Very good.
Nigeria is regarded as an electoral autocracy, like what they were doing in Lagos. People were going to polling unit to threaten people, snatching ballot. In Rivers, the governor of Rivers State
also said that
governor of Rivers State was moving around threatening people to rig election for
let's
APC.
not go into that, because people say that in Enugu, in Anambra, the same things that you are accusing in Lagos also taking place. The Labour Party
generally. I'm not exempting anybody, but I'm saying that in Rivers State, all those things are cases where.
I like the point you made that in our country, having this election that is 100%, even 90%, has been elusive.
So there was hope in
this one
because of the introduction of technology. The reason for introducing technology, BVAS and IREF, is to safeguard the credibility of the elections and to prevent rigging. But what INEC did was to sidestep the law, sidestep the technology that was embedded in the electoral process, and use his own let me call it criminal means to
criminal means rather than using electronics. No, most of our rather than using electronics, what they did manual. Can we say that?
Is manual recognized by law?
Okay, let's say, but they use manual. You are not saying that manual is not recognized by law. But we have been transmitting elections manually.
In around November, December.
Okay.
The INEC chairman came out in national television and told the whole world that there have been rumors that INEC is going to jettison beavers.
Okay.
And that anybody who is saying that INEC is going to, any report or anybody who is saying that INEC is going to jettison beavers, the whole Nigeria should take that news or person as fake news.
Okay.
That INEC will not jettison that INEC is going to transmit result real time.
Okay.
You know, some of this word, but you have to check.
I know. I'm hearing you.
Those words have implications. When they say real time, at the polling unit have legal implications even. So we have to be very.
Now, Paul, there's a question somebody raised.
Yeah.
He said, look, at every polling unit and collation center, the agents of political parties have their own result sheets. And that even before results are announced officially at the headquarters or wherever, that a really organized party, they all have all these documents which they put together and collate. Has the opposition parties been able to collate their own figures?
They did that.
And then check.
That is why there's anger in the land.
Good. Okay, so they've confirmed from what INEC has that is different from that.
It's different. Like in Lagos, Labour Party won Lagos hands down with more vote than what was recorded. Same with Plateau State.
That's what they are saying.
Yes, and so same with Plateau State. In so many areas, what they did was going about yanking vote of the opposition. Where opposition has strong performance, they were yanking vote, decimating the vote. That's what INEC.
Paul, these ones are still based on speculation.
Not speculation.
We don't have proof of all those things.
It's not speculation.
Okay.
It's not speculation.
Let's hold that.
And then you have also seen. You have also seen.
Ahead,
so we should not say speculation, please.
Okay.
If we say speculation is wrong, the mutilating of the from E8, EC8 across the board, where they were cancelling all the real vote and writing the fictitious vote, is everywhere. You saw it.
Okay.
So it's not speculation.
I have to be honest. I haven't seen anything yet.
They're everywhere.
Mustafa, you've been itching to jump on the mic since I don't know why you are.
Yes. Why am I? Because I want him to understand the platform on which we are operating.
Okay.
Yes, we all agree that there were hinges. And that's what we established earlier. We all established earlier. Scoring INEC 0 is what I will not accept. I am personally not accepting it and advising Nigerians that where we are today is a far progress from where we were coming from.
Okay.
At the very material time, yes, there were elections. If I must quote him with what he said just now, elections has not been credible in this part of the world.
So
but can we agree? Yes, I want us to agree that there is progress, in as much as we agree that there were deficiencies.
Okay.
These deficiencies may not have taken up to 30% of what we are talking about. INEC has their rules. That's why you will tell us that the lawyer that was here to interpret what we have in the Electoral Act yesterday is saying that Section 40.
Yeah, I think it's 39.
Mentioning it is ensuring you that there is a waiver.
That is correct.
And that waiver established that whatever the situation at a crucial moment, INEC should step in and do the needful. That is why for us, these were things we question as political engineers, as social engineers, as people who are following, who wanted credible election. That at the point INEC were not giving any response to Nigeria, not doing this, not doing that, we were all agitated, talking to people who listen to us across the whole country. Let the INEC make their stand known. They are the authority, the umpire of this very particular process. What are we saying? Like I said earlier, Nigerians, INEC have done us a very great job by giving us a candidate. One, you cannot tell me among the 18 parties that you were all saints. That what Labour Party did that was wrong, that affected the polls was not done by other parties.
We have not. We're not saying that. We have not proven that any party actually did anything. What we did as Nigerians, we went to vote. If anything happened, INEC and those who will go to court will show it to us. For now, all the parties did their best.
Good.
One person has to win.
Yeah. Yes.
That's as far as I know.
Fine. Fine. In turning your line, in making my stance, I'm encouraging Nigerians that where we are today, the very experimentation has brought about feedbacks. Subsequent elections will be better.
Okay.
The president-elect has enormous tasks to do. Nigerians will have enormous tasks to do. And this is reflecting from his own acceptance speech. Where do we come in? The first step is for us to create that enabling environment for us to push our ideas forward.
Okay.
To say that all areas to drive the country.
Now, Paul, I don't know, because we're all Nigerians. Going into the polls, there were 18 presidential candidates, and one of them must emerge as the winner. I don't know. Is it that? Okay, you said the procedures were flawed and all of that. Do you think that anybody will lose anything if we all come together and say, okay, for now, let's support the person INEC has declared as the winner, while we now find ways of redress for those issues that we believe are cropped up during the election?
I agree with the issue of seeking redress. Legal means peaceful, calm, and legally, without breaching the peace of the country. We need the country. That is quite okay. We need to be peaceful.
This is our last bus stop.
Yeah,
like I always say.
Yeah, we need the country. So, but we should be careful the way we embolden people.
I agree with you completely.
To commit crimes.
We cannot allow it.
Commit crimes
and get away with it.
Abuse the laws of the land. Abuse the rules and the principles governing, like the conduct of elections, and then tell people to calm down and let's move forward. Let's forget the past. The next election is coming. That is very wrong. That's criminal. That's gaslighting people. That's criminal. That's not right.
Okay, so what do we need to do? Since that I agree with you that doing that is wrong, what do we do then? What do we need to do?
What we need to do, all parties involved in these elections should be peaceful, should be calm, and those who are seeking.
We do have supported. Some people were calling that the election should be cancelled. INEC should not announce result. Do you think that would have helped the situation?
That is the best option INEC had. But
do you think so?
Because of the vested interest of the national chairman, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu.
Do you think Nigeria will be peaceful now? Let me tell you, if that election had been cancelled midway into counting of results.
Let me tell you. Yeah. Anywhere Professor Yakubu is, anywhere he is, and those who connived to destroy our elections on Saturday, they are responsible. Let me tell you.
Yeah, go ahead.
We are joking with elections. The way we
No, just make your point, Paul.
The world has gone global. The world is like a village, like they said, global village. When you conduct elections, the whole world is focused on you. They know what happened. They know if election is transparent and all those things, and they use those parameters to judge you as a country. That's why when you apply for something, they will throw it. They will not accept. You might not know.
But Paul, look, we always, Nigeria, we always imitating America and all of. I remember in 2000 when there was a ruling, and the vice president of Bill Clinton, Al Gore, said although he does not agree, but for the sake of his country, he will accept and just allow things to go.
He does not agree with the judgment.
Yeah, he did.
But he will respect the law of the land.
He will just respect. Because America is bigger than him. Everyone must.
That's why we are calling everybody to be peaceful.
Yeah, okay.
To be peaceful. But people should not gaslight people to accept criminality, a criminal outcome. People should not don't go about it.
It is not proven yet that there's criminality, but this is what I've been trying to say since that for
the laws of the land were abused.
That is Paul. That is you are saying that. We have not heard, like most of us said. We need to hear from INEC. Why did this and this happen? What is there in the law that says? I don't know, Mustafa. I don't know.
Sir?
If you agree. Okay. Just finish that point. Let me bring Mustafa here. Go ahead, Paul.
Let me bring this to your notice.
Yeah.
Do you remember the crisis, the controversy, all the arguments in order and the haste and the global attention that was fixated on Nigeria and the National Assembly to pass this electoral act solely because of beavers. Do you still remember?
Then
what are we talking about?
I don't know whether it was about beaver, but yes,
it was about
that electoral act,
transmission of election electronically.
And the day president,
that was the gist. That was the cruise.
The day President Buhari signed that law. There was euphoria across Nigeria that yes,
our elections are going to be better.
Has come. So I agree with you. I agree with you.
What do we mean?
Yes. So Mustafa, I don't know if your stand on it.
Time and time again, as I continue to encourage Nigerians, I have repeatedly said it, that the hope President Muhammad Buhari was giving to this country is the Electoral Act.
Yeah, you said that even the other time you were here with INEC officials.
Yes. Now, the truth about it is, I said earlier, there is difference between a political theorist and a political technician. We can talk about this again and again. Social engineering is not like mathematics, where 1 + 1 is exactly equal to 2. I have said it again and I will say it again. It's only INEC that will tell us why they have to make the choice of the weaver. Like you said, you got a lawyer yesterday to interpret the Electoral Act, the Constitution, and the rest. And we are not going to go that area today. Why are we here? Encouraging our country that what has been done has been done. There are lapses. We are above 50% scoring INEC. Let them now come explain to us this was why and this is how we arrived at this
30%.
Yes.
Okay, Mustafa, just hold your thoughts there. I just want to quickly remind our listeners that this politics now on 93.7 Citizen FM, reaching you from the center of the city here. My name is Ernest, and of course I have my colleagues joining me, Mustafa, and of course Paul Ubi, a media scholar and a journalist. Mustafa is the convener of WUNI, Wake Up Nigeria Initiative. Okay, somebody wants to join us.
Yeah.
Hello.
Good afternoon.
Yeah, you have to hold on a moment. Let me announce the numbers, then I'll come back to you. Just hold the line, okay?
Okay.
So that I will not be partial, okay? I just wanted to invite the listener that you can call us on 0903 222 9797. 0903 222 9797. There's another number, 0818 2222 205. 0818-2222-205. You can call those numbers and be a part of the show. Incidentally, I have a caller on the line already before I even announce the number. I know Nigerians are interested. Yes, good afternoon, brother.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Yeah, please, your name and where you're calling from.
My name is Mike, calling for Nassau.
Oh, Mike, how are you? I almost missed your voice. It's like you had a big meal this afternoon and your voice is sounding different.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, yes, I disagree with the Mustafa in the house.
Okay.
Because when you say that what has happened, do you mean we should keep quiet so that what will happen will continue to happen?
That negative things will continue happening? Okay.
Yeah, that is on that side. Then I will score INEC 0 in this election. You know why? INEC told us that the election will start at 8:30 o'clock in the morning. Am I right?
Yeah, that is correct.
But some places 2 o'clock that even they told us that the election will stop at the 2:30.
But Mike, I told you here, I've said it the other day, I voted by 8:20 p.m. 20 minutes past 8, which was very, very poor. No, we have all agreed that
these indices we are bringing is the indices for us to be able to judge INEC.
That is correct.
You understand?
Yeah.
Because one, INEC was budgeted enough money. I mean, enough money was given to them. Even ordinary ink, it is an individual who begin to contribute their money to buy ink to INEC.
Yeah.
In so many places. So for me, I can tell you that INEC have disappointed, and what they have caused to us is that coming election, people will no longer be interested on going to the booth to go.
No, Mike, you can't say that. This is our country. If INEC makes error, that doesn't stop Nigeria. We still have to support institutions of a state so that Nigeria can move forward. We have all agreed that there were some lapses.
Lastly, finally,
okay,
I can assure you that PC never win Benue State, and even if they, repeat another vote today, there's no APC cannot win any local government in Benue State. Okay. That is on that. Even in River State, we are talking about.
All right, Mike.
When you
all right, Mike. I have so many callers online.
Okay.
Thank you so much. Thanks. Hello. Good afternoon.
Good afternoon. My name is Suleiman from Duseman.
Oh, Suleiman, where have you been? I have not heard from you in recent times.
Yes, the
situation. Okay, how are you doing today?
Fine.
Okay, please go ahead quickly. Yes.
You see, any person where they point their hand for neck for Nigeria this election.
Okay.
I go tell you, don't know the thing where they do for Nigeria, or you know they hear news, or you know they see the thing where they happen.
Okay.
See, INEC, 37 states, you know, the state, one state. You see how many people will come out for this time and vote election since when they bought me for something I never see. Many of those politics, so many people come out for this election. I know they to count this election in 3 days or 2 days. The all just complain is all those bad people where they go, they forge all those bad people for Bush. They suffer our Nigeria because of politics.
Okay.
Grieve for the thing where your country tell you. How many people go give the president of Nigeria?
Okay. All right. Thank you very much, Suleiman. It's not all right. Thank you so much. Hello. Good afternoon.
Yes. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Thanks for joining us. Yes. Your name and where you're calling from, please. Yeah.
Yes. This is Bode. I'm calling from Dikoi presently.
Okay, Bode. How are you doing today? You are moving from one place to the other.
Ernest.
Yes. Yeah.
Before I go on, please. The election of the presidency is over. Let them release our money so that we can have money.
Oh, you want Nigerian money to be floating? That is your own challenge. So you are not even talking about whether the election was...
On the lighter note,
yes.
Ernest,
yes.
There are take-homes from this election.
Okay.
Yes, there are flaws. The BVAS failed Nigerians. But there are take-homes from this election, to me personally. The multitude of people who came out to vote.
Okay.
You could see that LP was able to stage an incumbent senator in the FCT. This is a take home. You could see that virtually all the states, LP was able to make impact. What we are saying structure, the people are the structure. Is a message sent to our electorate that there could be changes.
To our leaders, especially, yes.
Yes, that we can get it right. It's not as usual any longer. Telling people not to vote again is like going back to Egypt. It's the time for us to encourage each other. How do we move forward?
Okay.
I did not vote. My wife voted for LP because I was denied. But I took people who went around and said they wanted a change. How do we move on from here? Is the message I want. Just like what you said, Ernest.
Yeah.
We should seek the court is there for us to seek redress.
All right. But I want to thank you. Yeah, okay, you are not.
Violence will not take us anywhere.
Okay.
Nigeria is the winner in all this. Please and please.
But I want to thank you so much for calling us this afternoon. Do have a wonderful, wonderful day. All right. Hello. Good afternoon. Hello.
Hello.
Yeah. Good afternoon.
Yeah. Good afternoon, sir.
Yeah. What's your name? Where you calling from, please?
I'm Mr. Abraham calling you from Gaines Village, sir.
Okay, Abraham from Gaines Village. Please, let's have your take.
Okay, and like what I have to say is that the day INEC will decide to do the right thing, that is the day Nigeria will get it right.
But wait, don't you think there are challenges? For instance, when the president and the CBN governor made the Naira redesign policy, they didn't envisage that so much problems like this would come up, and suddenly we are in trouble here. Even Bode was asking for Naira. It's like very scarce in our own country now. Don't you think that sometimes challenges may come after you have made a good plan, even in your own life?
Yeah, for me,
that's
what INEC may use that as an excuse.
Okay.
But before now, I believe that the federal government and the INEC, they have made an agreement. And even...
Okay, they made an agreement to do what?
Like the money.
Okay.
INEC, the money that they requested for, the federal government gave it to them,
so
that we will not have
any issues
like this. But look at when they are calling the result. Like the one they called from Ekiti State, I was like, there was either I went to Facebook, 2 days back, I saw some women protesting that is not the result they got for APC got from Ekiti State.
Okay.
I was like, is INEC really saying this? What is wrong? Or should I say that they bugged or they bribed them?
Okay.
We are talking about the fate of the whole Nigeria.
Of the whole
nation. This is not a family meeting. This is not a family that is just let us give this power to so person. I listened to what our former president Osuegbe Obasanjo say. He called on INEC to cancel the election.
I don't agree with the president, the former president, that said to make that call as an elder statesman.
I understand, but for him to say that, he know that.
Hello, Abraham.
For him to say that, he know that all is not well. That's why he made that statement.
Okay.
This is my first time. But as a stand, I don't think I will ever vote.
You will vote, Abraham. You will vote, Abraham. Thank you for calling us. Thank you for calling, Abraham. Thank you. We are running out of time, and I just give you gentlemen a few minutes. So please, we can't take calls anymore. Please, I beg you. Let's just concentrate here. Mustafa, quickly, let's hear from you as we begin to wind down our time.
Yes, my congratulations to go to the President Federal Republic of Nigeria, INEC chairman, and a very big congratulations to the president-elect. And I'm assuring him that Nigerians are going to work with him. And the Nigerians that lack this very understanding are going to be educated to understand that we are going to work together to achieve a better and a prosperous country.
Including the other 17 presidential candidates?
Also, my big congratulations to the other 17 presidential candidates who find it important to come out and say we want to save Nigeria.
All right.
And I consider this very person they brought for us the best, and we accept.
All right, Paul, time is always not our friend here in the studio. Yes, let's hear your final take on all of these issues and how we can move forward from here. We can't always be complaining about our country. How do we move forward?
Yes, granted, Professor Mahmoud Yakubu and his management team in INEC have conducted the worst elections in Nigerian history. Okay. That doesn't matter. We have to put the country first and be peaceful and calm and very receptive in every approach we adopt. We must see the legal means for redress. But we should also be careful by not telling people...
Not to be so permissive.
No, so that we allow criminal activities to take place and ask people to go to court and all those things. We should know how to adhere to the law of the land. The elections were massively rigged. The INEC, the Electoral Commission did not meet the minimum threshold for the conduct of elections in a 21st century country like Nigeria. It's very sad.
All right,
Paul. But all the same, the country comes first. But those who have abused the laws, like the INEC chairman, must be held accountable and must face the law.
No problem, Paul. Thank you so much for being here. All right, those are my friends. Paul Obi, a media scholar. He's also a journalist. And of course, Mustafa Mohammed Mustafa, the convener of a Wake Up Nigeria initiative. Gentlemen, I want to thank you once again for carving out time to be here with us to look at our country. Thank you so much. All right, and of course, to you, those of you who called, and too many people calling, and we can't take your calls again due to the issues of time. My name is Ernest. Don't forget, Politics Now comes back on Monday by the same time, and we'll be here looking at issues concerning our country. Please, whatever it is you do, be sure put Nigeria first. Those your candidates. Without Nigeria, they will not be in existence. So Nigeria comes before them. Nigeria comes before President Muhammadu Buhari, not to talk of a presidential candidate or the president-elect. So first, in your heart,